I don't know, feeding them. So they would be lured in. So there would be like 30, 40, a bunch of deers out in this neighborhood. I'll bring you to the house if we go there. If we go in like the neighborhood or something, or we pass it, I'll be like, that house right there. But I'll point it out. But basically, we sit there for like 30 minutes smoking, right? We're not relaxing, talking to each other. And we talk, like I said, about anything across our mind. Whatever father and son could think about. He'd be like, and just sometimes he'd be trying to make it weird, be like, oh, what titties do you like? Do you like them? You like big titties? Or do you like skinny titties? Or do you like saggy titties? I'm like, motherfucker, what do you think? He's like, well, I would assume you don't like no saggy titties. I'm like, no fucking dog. So we just sit there and just talk for maybe a couple hours as we watch deer. Oh yeah, and smoke. We would watch deers just go back and forth between the pile of corn and the forest. And I mean, it was nice. Before my dad moved away, and it was like kind of I wouldn't say trauma, but like problems between him and his ex that are here in Janesville.
Yep.
He loved doing that. But ever since that, I don't know. I don't know if it reminds him too much of her or what, but he hasn't gone back up there in a while. I tried to convince him to get in there, but I was like, he's just not budging. He'll sit there, he'll be like, it is a nice spot, but I know this spot. And then we'll drive halfway out to Beloit or halfway out to Rockford, somewhere far. And I'm like, well, that place was just right there, We could have watched deer and had fun and all that right there, not needing to drive so far. But I guess he just didn't care. He would sit there and be happy we just spending time with me. As long as he got to see his kids, he was a happy guy. I was like, that's all he cared about, was being able to see his kids. And I can't say a lot of fathers want that nowadays.
Yep.
I was like, a lot of fathers nowadays just sit there and they'll be disowned. I mean, a lot of my exes I dated, bro, they didn't even know their actual dad. Or if they did, they were pieces of shit.
Yep.
And I kind of felt bad, so I was like, oh, you ever get to meet my dad? He's an amazing guy. But at the time, it never got to that point where they got to meet my dad because,
Mm-hmm.
I'd find something out about them and be like, oh, yeah, you want to talk to this guy behind my back? Fuck you, and leave. So I was like, I'm kind of happy my dad never met any of the 15 girls I dated because
yep.
he'd probably be sitting there and be like, oh, you're a stud. No, I'm really not. It's just, I kind of like to try to find a girl who really actually wants to invest in me. And I shouldn't say invest, but like, they're actually interested in knowing me, spending time with me, and getting to, hang with me and, know me. So.
Yep. Well, I mean, I think we found a time for our shows. So our episodes are going to be 50 minutes long. All your viewers will know. They're going to be pretty good. And we will be recording our next one after we upload this first one. So I hope you enjoy this episode. And I hope you enjoy our podcast. And go ahead.
Alright, motherfuckers. Like I said, it's a Friday night. We had fun talking for this 50 minutes and telling a couple of stories. But it came to an end. But doesn't mean it's the end. We'll always be able to see each other again.
Hell yeah. Little 4-3 and Big Boy out.